Now that you have the fundamentals of how to throw a good jab, let's take it to the next level. Okay, so with the fundamentals, we focused a lot on the upper body, where your elbows are, your chin, your hands, keeping your hands up. So we did all that. Now let's bring it back down to the legs and your weight distribution. Okay, let's focus down here for a little bit and give you 2 or 3 things to work on to make that better. Okay, again, we're taking it to the next level. Before we do that, let's review good stance to support a good jab. Okay, so if you look at this straight line, I put my toe on one side of the line and I put my rear heel on the other side of the line, right? So here I'm on the left, here I'm on the right. My legs are at a 45-degree angle to this line, right? 45 degrees. I'm not pointing straight at you. I'm not at a 90 degrees. I'm at a 45 degrees. Okay? My knees are bent. Weight is centered in the middle. Okay? Rear heel raised. So let's look at it from this angle. If I'm standing on this line, rear heel is raised. I'm not flat on the ground. Okay? Raised. Okay? So this is a good structure. The rear heel being raised gives you springiness. So while you're in motion, right, you can move quick. Things like that. Okay. So that's a good stance. So what are we going to work on? Let's work on balance, being centered. So if I'm standing facing this way, okay, my weight is straight in the middle. Okay, my weight is not too much forward. My weight is not too much back. Right in the middle. Okay, knees slightly bent. From here, you throw a jab. You want to stay centered as you jab. You don't want to lean forward. So the idea is to stay centered and balanced. You don't want to lean forward and maybe lose your balance, right? Or you don't want to lose the ground there, right? You don't want to lean forward and punch. You don't want to lean back. At this stage, work on doing a good jab from center. Before you punch, as you punch, and after you punch. You're always centered. You're not falling over. You're not leaning forward when you punch. Okay? You want to be centered. Okay? See? Centered. Before the punch, during the punch, after the punch. Imagine you have a string down your center pulling you down. Okay? And your weight is 50-50. Okay, like this. As you punch. See? Like that. Okay, so work on that. That's 1. 2. When you punch, now I'm facing you this way, make sure you're bladed. Being bladed exposes you less. You're more protected. Okay, like this, I'm not bladed. I'm right open. I could throw beautiful punches from here. My upper body looks great, but guess what? I'm open. I'm exposed like this, okay? Be more bladed, which protects you. So bladed means the front shoulder is kind of forward, rear shoulder is back. Not too much, right? Somewhere in the middle on an angle. That way you're more protected, okay? As opposed to being open and now I'm exposed, right? So you're going to work on 2 things. Balanced, centered as you punch. You're not leaning forward. Okay, you stay bladed. Okay, more protected as opposed to open. Okay, so centered. Centered distribution 50-50 as you punch. Yes, right? I stay centered. I don't lean forward, lose my balance, or even just lean forward like this. There's very little follow-ups you can do from here. You're really out of balance. You're making yourself vulnerable. When you're centered, you know, you can move your front and your rear as needed, okay? For now, just worry about being centered and not leaning forward or back as you punch, okay? And being bladed, right? What may happen is you may start bladed, okay? And then slowly you're gonna open up, and now you're gonna be exposed. So practice, as you punch, you stay here, right? I'm always staying bladed and weight distribution 50-50. Okay? Work or not, make it better.